Hi, I'm Danielle Signs with Danberry, and this is one of my really good friends, Johnathan Duke, and he's also with Danberry. So today we're just going to go over a little bit of our history, our friendship, and about the buying process, and like kind of what your timeline looks like. So you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Let's do it. How's it going? As she said, I'm Johnathan Duke, also with Danberry Realtors. Me and D go way back. We're kind of club days, running the streets.
I was never in the streets. I don't know.
Never in the streets.
I don't know what he's talking about. Actually, still in the streets.
A little bit.
Only when you're there to babysit me.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, but my husband was in Vegas with us. Actually, okay, so fun fact. So everyone asks how to pronounce my last name. So it's Signs. It's Saenz. So the first time that Duke ever met my husband was physically at my wedding.
True stories.
I think everyone thought I was just like hiding him, or like that he like wasn't going to be fun or something.
No, he just know you about the shenanigans.
I am. Okay, so I'm introverted, but like I will be about the shenanigans with my people, and you're my people.
I am your people, and you my people.
Yep. So
Let's go.
it's like that's a little bit different than like strangers, but we had a really good time. So you know a lot of my family. You know everybody. You know my daughter.
I met everybody. I love your aunt.
Yeah, my aunt, my mom, my dad.
I love your daughter. I don't know how she made it onto the party bus, going crazy. How she made it onto the adult party bus? Wasn't it an adult party bus?
Okay, so my reception was at a rooftop bar, and we had like the upside, like the roof, and we had party buses transporting us from the Wynn to there. And I had specific directions. I was like all the kids and all like the older adults on one bus, all my friends and my people from work on the other bus. Sure enough, I get on the bus. I'm in the back with Nick, and like everybody's, we got music playing, everything. And like Sexy Red comes on, and my daughter's head pops out, and she looks at me and she's like, and I'm like, what are you? We all were like, what are you doing here?
DJ.
Like, what are you doing? She popped out of Dacia's, like, underarm. So, obviously, Dacia was hiding her underneath her underarm to get her on this party bus, which sounds accurate.
Yeah, it's about right.
Does not surprise me.
Miss Dacia.
Dacia would do that.
Number one.
Yeah, partner in crime for sure. So, it's like, it does not surprise me, but yeah, you're her buddy now, and it's good because I always have an extra set of eyes at all the events that my daughter's at.
100 extra sets of eyes.
Oh, yeah, she can't get away with anything.
Nothing.
No.
And so what you telling me is that your daughter don't listen and you can't figure out where she gets that from?
Mind your own business.
All right.
My business is over here. Your business is over there.
My business is real estate. Let's get to that. Deal with Duke.
Yeah. Deals with Duke. Sold with Signs.
Deal with Duke or sold with Signs, baby. Either way, can't go
whatever
wrong.
you want. Or we can help you together. That works too.
Let's go.
Okay. So a lot of people don't know what they're looking at as far as timelines and what actually takes place or in what order. They get really confused.
It's true. And there's so much information out there, right? It's like, what information is right? I get people reach out to me like, I saw this TikTok, and it's like...
Okay, so, or Chat GPT, TikTok, like, or maybe if their grandparents, their parents, their significant others have bought houses like years ago, like things have changed so much that like a lot of our job has changed as well.
Fact. It's a fact. Like for us, it's just such a fast changing environment. It's so much like CE, like everything's changed. This year we already had three
purchase agreements?
3 new purchase agreements this year for 26 already.
Yeah, and I'm a team leader. So I was actually in the meetings while they were like redoing it and making the changes and stuff. And it's like, you have to have some difficult conversations, and then it's like the verbiage changes and it means different things, like even our inspection addendums, everything has changed.
True.
Yeah. So as far as when we do get a new buyer, personally, I like to take people to my office or at least have some kind of like buyer consultation.
Guys, if your realtor is not giving you a buyer consultation, ask for one.
Yeah, I like to get everyone's information. I want to know like where they're looking, how much, like what their budget is, all of that. Like, I want to see what you think your credit score is. I don't even care, but I need to know who to get you to if you don't have a lender.
110%. Like, do you have that pre-approval? Can we get you there? And just to like a meeting of the minds to get everybody on the same page, right? Like,
I agree.
So important. Like when I started off, I'll admit, first couple of transactions, I didn't see the importance of it because people, they want to go right into that new house.
You just want to go, find them a house and you get to know them along the way. But now that I've been in the business for so many years, I feel like I learned so much. Like, I want to know how many kids you have. I want to know what pets you have. True. I want to know everybody's birthdays. Like, I want to know what's going on because then I can help better, I think. So
important. And also, like, have you ever just got out of one and just been like, maybe we don't vibe or maybe, you know what, like, I might not be the right person for you right now, but let me get you in touch with the right person because maybe what you thought you wanted isn't what I do.
Like, what if you were a better fit? I would much rather
get you in front of the right person.
Right. What if I thought that you would be better for someone? I would have no problem being like, listen, I'm overwhelmed right now. You're going to take, we're going to be looking at
it doesn't happen a whole lot, but it happens,
actually with the buyers, like, I'm referral off of people I know so often that I'm always like really comfortable. It's like an extension of my other clients. So it's like, usually I'm okay, but I've had some listings with strangers that I was like, I don't really think they see my value. So I don't think it's going to work out.
And sometimes it just doesn't.
And that's okay.
Like anything else, right? Yeah. It's a relationship. So like everybody wasn't meant for a relationship with me or you. And hey, sometimes that's just facts. I think it's just hard facts you got to get over sometimes.
I don't like anyone. I like my own people. I just kidding.
She love everybody. Don't listen to her.
Sometimes it just depends. Like being my guy friend is probably like not a fun time. I'm a menace.
It's more like being your parent.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what they signed up for. Yeah. This is what they signed up for.
Nick. I got you.
So they knew what they were getting when they got it. I don't misrepresent.
Did I?
I was pretty young, so maybe not. Only a few years difference than Mia right now. Think about that.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Don't go there. I don't want to think about it.
I know, we're old. My God. My gray hair.
Mia, you're not clubbing. No clubbing, Mia.
We'll show up.
Do they even club anymore?
I don't know. We'll show up. Can you imagine? We show up.
It's different now, right? They just like saw phones.
They're like, were they on TikTok with each other?
Yeah, it's like all phones. I was at a pool party with my nephews, and it was the girls on one side, the boys on the other side, like the kind of like high school dance, like back on the wall over here, back on the wall over here. And I'm like, the girls looking over, like smiling, everything. I'm like, guys, like,
you guys can talk.
Y'all can go say what's up. And they're like, oh, we're talking. Like holding up their cell phones. I'm like, oh, God. Is that what that is? All right, get me out of here. But
so pre-approval wise, a lot of times, like, it's okay to be pre-approved before our buyer consultation too, because then, like, I know what type of loan you're working with too, and I feel like that helps. But if you're not, we can always get you in line as far as a pre-approval. And after the pre-approval, that tells us what we need to know. It'll tell us the price, your budget. It'll also tell us, like, FHA or conventional or VA, what type of loan you're trying to get, because I feel like that's huge for us. This market is nuts right now already.
And let's talk about that, right? Like, I don't know. Everybody is so afraid of the pre-approval, right? Like,
no, it's not that bad.
I get people all the time like, oh, like, well, I don't want to drop my credit. I mean, look, it's got to happen. Like, so much more. Now you know where you're going. You don't have to guess like, okay, well, my range is 400,000. And then you find out, well, it's 5 or, well, it's actually 3. You know what I mean?
It's the monthly payment situation, just so everyone's aware. Like, I had someone looking at like $500,000 houses. That's where they're pre-approved at, but they were only comfortable with like a $2,300 payment. So it's like that's it. It can fit with a ton of money down, or like in certain situations, you have to be somewhere where the taxes aren't outrageous.
Well, there's variables to it, right? Like, so,
there's
you
so
have
many
taxes,
variables.
You do have insurance, you have, is there a HOA or is there not? There's variables to it. So the first thing you can do is get yourself a lender. What second thing? Get Danielle or myself, and then get yourself a lender.
Sure.
We can point you in the right direction. And again, just like finding a realtor that's a perfect fit for you, we can help you find a lender that's a perfect fit.
Well, I think that people do need to keep in mind that now you're signing exclusive buyer's agency agreements. Like, you really do need to be comfortable with your agent, because you really are stuck with them through the process. So
stuck with them? Stuck. Is this a marriage now?
It's like kidnapping. It's a kidnapping.
Dang.
Hey, I just don't want
to be stuck with me. You want to be there.
No, I'll let you leave. It's not a big deal. Like, I don't have that happen. I never felt like those were necessary, but I understand the purpose of them, though, at this point. But, like, I never really had anyone that was like, I just don't like you. I'm out of here. No,
but it has been times where it's like, you know what? Like, maybe let me put you with someone that might be a little bit of a better fit for you, right? There's certain things that, you know, there's areas that you might be stronger in than I am. And I'm okay. Like, I'm fine with admitting that.
Everyone has, like, certain things they know how to do really well. Like, it's common knowledge that I know multi-units really well.
Multi-unit queen, I would say.
Yeah, like, or the trap queen. It just depends on the day.
Oh, my goodness.
It just depends on the day. I could be anywhere, guys.
I'm about to kill your subscription to Spotify.
I know. You probably should.
So keeping on track.
Yeah. So pretty much after, you know, you get your pre-approval, we figure out what type of loan you have and all of those things. You're basically going to get set up in a system is how I do it. I go ahead, I get them set up on a search. We start to figure out, like, school districts, you know, bedrooms, bathrooms. Do you need a basement? Do you need a garage? And, like, ideally, like, you guys are probably going to have a list, and I don't know that we will check every box.
Narrow down your perfect home.
Yeah. You'll have to narrow it down. And then, like, at the end of the day, once we start looking, you know what a huge thing is lately? The two-bathroom thing. It is hard to find 2 full baths under, like $250,000. It's so tough. It's always like a bath and a half, and that's hard for people. And that's the kind of stuff. It's like, okay, guys, like, how important is it?
Inventory has just been limited, but that is picking up, right?
It is. Yeah. Well, I will tell you, I wrote an offer yesterday, day before, had 7 offers on it. I went $15,000 above, no inspection, still didn't win. And it was off a hill.
It's crazy time. And what was that price range?
I ended up writing 185.
Still I would say anything,
it's an affordable
even
price
like
range.
what even like under 250, maybe even 300.
Yeah,
you know, still very aggressive because you get a lot of first time homeowners. I mean, that's so many people looking to be in that price point, right?
Yeah, so it is a little competitive. The more knowledge we have, the better it is. So we get you set up. We start looking. Some places they're owner occupied. Some places they're vacant. We have to have a little bit of advanced notice for showings just so then we can get them booked and get the lockbox code situated, like get the paperwork, take a look at everything, and then we can get you guys showing. Like, I usually ask my clients' schedules, get them in the system, see what houses they like, send them off, email, text, whatever, send me what you got, and then I'll take them.
Let's talk about this for a little bit of a pain point, right? So I like to always keep in mind when I'm working with buyers during a consultation, keep in mind, right, that sometimes you get a vacant home, which is a little bit easier. If it's vacant, we have something that's called a go and show, right? We might be able to get right into it. Now, it doesn't mean necessarily just because it is vacant that it's a go and show.
Correct.
But, you know, there are definitely times of urgency. You know, you get a good realtor and we'll be able to help you with that. And
I'll drop
kind of
everything
manage
out.
Expectations, right? But also, you might, on the other end, you have to consider that we do have a seller. There might be somebody living in this home, right?
Correct.
So maybe like giving them a little bit of a heads up.
Or a tenant. That can be really
like if
tricky.
it's an investor. I showed one this morning. It took a couple of days for us to get it. And, you know, my buyer's like, hey, we got to get in there. Can we get in there today? Well, we do have to give the tenant 24-hour notice. So, you know, something to keep in mind. Like, people are living there and it is like not always the most convenient thing.
Correct.
And some people are more organized than others. Some people work from home. Some people have pets that they have to get in or get out.
Kids,
you know what I mean?
Little kids.
Some small children. So things to think about, right, is like when it is time to do that, you always want to kind of have, it might not have to happen right now. You want to have a little bit of, you know, leeway. So I always tell people, try to give 24-hour heads up, not to mention, you know, what else we might have on our schedule, like working around. Granted, me and Dee are going to make it happen.
Even with each other. If he were to call me and say, hey, my client has to get in here, I'm here, can you do it? We would do it for each other.
And have.
Yeah.
And have and will.
Yeah. So that we definitely are still, when you have the right agent, like, we have each other's back, honestly. We do.
And not to drink the Danberry Kool-Aid, which is delicious. But
we are very tight, though.
We do have such a great, that's what makes it, the agents. We have such a great support system.
Half my wedding was Danberry people.
Did
you notice that? I don't know. There were no managers left. They were all at my wedding. Kevin the owner had to probably deal with everything for several days.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, because all of your management was at my wedding, having a really good time so you could be the boss.
Yeah. So now we found that perfect house.
Yeah. And now you got to write the offer.
We wrote that offer.
And guess what, guys? Just because you're signing that does not mean you're signing your life away. There are still other contingencies that have to go in place, like your inspection.
That's a big one. So we got that. Oh, wait, I think we skipped over something.
Earnest money?
Earnest money.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, like I just had this conversation the other day, is not a requirement.
You want me to be technical?
Let's go.
$0.
$0 is a requirement.
But let's put it this way. So you're going to go ahead and write the contract. Let's say we get it accepted. Yay, party. Within 3 days, you're going to put down, depending on the price of the house, let's just throw $1,000 out. $1,000, $2,000, $500.
Which is crazy, because let's talk about this really quick. $1,000 isn't abnormal on a $150,000, $200,000 house in Toledo, Ohio. Mm-hmm. But I talk to like agents that are in different places, like
5,000, 10,000.
Yeah, like 20,
way more.
10, 20%. Like I've heard like ridiculous things, and they like laugh at ours. They're like $1,000. Like, what is that? Because I think the way it specifies is they call it good faith money, right? So just to kind of show that you're serious, you got a little bit of skin in the game. Is kind of the idea.
But I just want everyone to know that's not extra money on your down payment. That money goes towards your down payment. So let's say your down payment is $10,000, you put down $1,000 earnest money, you're really only bringing $9,000. So I don't want people to think that it's extra money. It's like really money you're putting down.
It's just going towards those Louboutins on the feet, right?
Yeah. I was running in them earlier. He watched me.
She did. I cannot believe.
Do a 40-yard dash.
Let's not get into that. That probably go along with the sexy red. He was good.
It's fine.
She did. It was raining, y'all. She was like, "Oh my God, my hair!" I mean, I think you did like a 4.2.
Yeah, probably.
Probably 3.840.
Honestly, that wind is disrespectful today.
Oh, my hair. Yeah, it took my hair right off my head.
I was like, you don't have a lot to worry about.
Believe it or not, y'all, I had a high top. I had the kid high top before I got here, but it took me right off, and it wasn't a unit.
Oh my God. But yeah, so pretty much inspection wise, after earnest money, you put that down, it goes to the title company. You can do it online now, which is so nice, because you used to have to write checks when I first got licensed, which was a pain. But you put the earnest money down.
Literally a link. I'll shoot you a link. Yeah. Boom. You hit that link, do everything right there. Shoot us the receipt. We'll get that uploaded.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. That's easy. And booking the inspection, you call and book the inspection. You can use whoever you want. That inspector will contact the listing agent to get in the property. So really for that, we don't have to do anything. But after that occurs, we will have a conversation with you, go over the report.
Kind of do a review of the inspection addendum.
Yeah. And, it's going to be scary. It's going to be a 60-page document, and it's going to nickel and dime every single thing. You're going to have every toilet, every gutter, everything.
Let's have a little bit of fun. What's the craziest thing you think you've ever seen on an inspection report?
Oh, animals, for sure. Have you ever had like raccoons and like, I had a house full of raccoons up in the attic. And I wrote on the inspection addendum to please evict the raccoons in the attic.
Hey, they gotta go. You don't gotta go home, but you gotta get out of here.
I've had some pretty severe like foundation issues that actually got worked out. I had one in Petersburg, Michigan, where they actually like rebuilt a whole wall. I've had some pretty severe stuff. Like, as far as crazy though, the animals are usually the craziest.
When I say crazy, I guess I mean like things that are just like, come on now. Like I remember Chelsea talking about, she had one where there was, like people using walkers. Maybe they kept the walker next to the bed, and the walker left imprints in the carpet.
Oh yeah, you see a lot. And the
inspector called that out. So what I'm getting at is it's not the end of the world, right? Especially in a house that's not new. And by the way,
they're not new, mostly.
Just as important on a new build, because
things
do still pop up. So, always recommended to get an inspection. But you're going to see things. They're going to call out everything, right? They have to earn their money, and that's their job. like is to point out anything to you. So they're going to tell you if it's a door that doesn't open or close, a window that doesn't open or close. Like, you know, if you're getting condensation in a window, I mean, they're going to point out every little thing. And I mean, if you nickel and dime it, you really can sit up there. It can be a little bit overwhelming.
Oh, it's extremely overwhelming, especially for a first-time home buyer that thinks that they're buying a house with a bunch of problems.
Do you remember your first inspection addendum? I remember looking at mine going, oh my goodness, this house is about to fall apart.
They literally used to overwhelm me. They did. Like, I used to get very overwhelmed. And I will tell you, like, people a lot of times think that we don't need any education. Okay. Go ahead, write that inspection addendum up. Let me know how you negotiate that out, because that is not easy. That is not an easy task. If you do it incorrectly, you can look stupid in what, about 2 seconds? And I
mean, and I would disagree. It comes with experience, because
I think it does too.
I mean, to us, I don't think that it is difficult now.
No, now
I get looked to, and I take it as an opportunity to, I mean, just to educate you. It's educational in your home. What's funny is, like, when I see mine, I thought it was a big deal, and I remember my realtor at the time going, "Dude, this is like one of the cleaner inspections I've ever seen." Yep. You know, but you see that we go through. We address the issues. If it's something that needs to be fixed or we need money in lieu of, we'll take care of that.
That's another thing, is like, this isn't like a pass or fail situation. I mean, everything is negotiable. Like, I just had a $1.2 million property that had foundation issues.
Really like that Cartier. Is the Cartier negotiable?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bust down.
Listen, I've made a lot of stupid purchases in my life, and I will tell you, every stupid purchase that I've ever made, I wear them. So here's one. This is another. I've worn it twice. This is
YOLO.
I overnighted it to Vegas so I could wear it. For what? I've worn it twice.
She did.
I think
your daughter,
sent it to you.
Did Mia maybe wear it more than you? I think.
No, she wears my custom piece with it says Mia on it. It's actually way more expensive than this one. She wears that.
Mia, good luck with that one. The girl is going to cost you millions in the next 2 years.
Well, I had literally, but she's going to make me that too, because she's like an all-star.
And will.
It's fine.
She is. She really think she can beat anybody in basketball
and track.
I think she maybe can.
I think she can too.
I didn't even know she was doing track. What's she doing
she's
now?
fast. She's doing sprints. She's long jumping.
Well, like, she's doing sprints. 100, 200, 4x1.
Listen, I'm new here.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know.
We got me. I'll be at your next track meet.
Don't worry, he'll be there, because
I'll be there because your mom. She does sprints.
She's a sprinter. I don't know.
You crazy?
I'm not sure.
All right, so we got the inspection.
Okay, and it ended up having like foundation issues. So like, there's a lot of stuff that you'll see, roof or foundation, basement, whatever. Like, that doesn't necessarily mean, oh my God, let's freak out. That means that I'm going to ask for a qualified professional to evaluate that. The inspector's there to call it out. That's their job, okay? But like, to evaluate it, it's best to just have somebody, like, I'll call Seagate and have a Steve Naylor come out, do the foundation. You know, he'll take a look at it. A roofer will take a look at that. And then you move from there and see like what's best for the client. Should we leave? Is this done? Or, hey, it's not that big of a deal. Like, and by the way, the foundation wasn't a big deal. It was good to have it looked at, but it wasn't. And guess what? That inspection addendum at the end ended up being so clean, there was just a little radon.
I'll say it's nice to go on with an idea of what you're willing to deal with. Like, what scope of work you're willing to take on, or like some type of budget. But I mean, as long as it can be addressed, I just told somebody this morning, but nothing is that big of a deal as long as we can address it. Because if we're looking at, maybe we are looking at a leak, or maybe we are, looking at a foundation issue. But hey, we get the right contractors out there, we get this resolved before we even get you in the house. It's not that big of a deal, right? And once again, if it's not a brand new house, or even if it is, like, you're going to run into issues. Homes are much like us. Nobody's perfect. Well,
just me.
Except for my lovely wife. And then, of course,
I do love his wife. Actually, his wife is definitely perfect.
She like her way better than me.
Like, she literally is perfect. She's so fun. And she's like, yeah, you hit the lottery, honestly.
I did.
Yeah,
well,
you definitely
play
did.
Again. Actually, I got numbers in my head.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, let's go.
Me too. They all have dollar signs in front of them, unfortunately.
So we got the inspection addendum. We look at the inspection report. We take everything that's of concern. We're going to put that into an inspection addendum, which then becomes part of the purchase agreement.
Correct.
We're going to send that over, to the...
Yeah, and it's not straightforward. Like, there are different ways to get around the negotiations. You can ask for them to fix the stuff. You can ask for a credit.
I prefer always pretty much money in lieu of, because
I do too.
I prefer my own contractors or
I
buyer's
prefer
contractors to go out there.
Or you can add it to closing costs. It just depends on like how your contract is written.
Once again, everything's negotiable, right?
It really is. And like I just had some stuff escrowed like recently for a plumbing repair. And then guess what? The title company wrote the check directly to the contractor and they can go out and fix it. Oh. So there's a lot of negotiables. Don't think just because you're signing a contract that you're like stuck in everything. Like, no, there's other hoops to jump through. So
there is.
Yeah.
So then we get that inspection. Everything is good there. Like the buyer and the seller are on the same page and we move forward.
Appraisal.
Next step is appraisal. And then of course you need the house to appraise.
Okay. So there's a lot of questions about that too. I just actually had that happen yesterday. It's like, well, what if the home doesn't appraise or it over appraises? They're like, am I going to have to pay that because it appraised for more? No. So whatever is on the contract.
Equity. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you'll have instant equity. Like, let's say you put an offer in on a house for $200, it appraises at $210. That's not like. First of all, no one knows that.
That is your information.
That's your information.
You're the buyer. That's your appraisal.
Yeah. So you're totally in good shape there. But let's say it's low. Let's say it's 190 and you offered 200. Things go back into negotiations. Sometimes people meet in the middle and they'll be like, all right, here's 5,000 cash. We'll make it work. Or what if the person doesn't have the money? It's, hey, I'm sorry, seller. It only appraised at 190. This is all I'm giving you.
I mean, it's a pretty good chance, right? If it only appraised at that.
It's the value.
And in certain cases, that sticks.
Yeah.
I think if you're
FHA, it does stick. I want to say for 60 to 90 days.
Okay.
So that means the seller couldn't actually like take another FHA offer for over that price unless they're planning on using cash to gap it because that's the appraised value. So don't be scared that you're overpaying for a property. And I do think that's like a huge common misconception.
It is.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just did an appraisal class yesterday. It was actually great.
Didn't call me.
I actually did, and she doesn't remember. But yeah, we talked about this a week ago. I told you the day that I actually signed up for it. You really want to go here?
I do, because
and you told me that
must have been your other friend that you match outfits with.
What up, Nene? Don't hate. You got your.
This was an accident. This actually, we were both wearing a jean shirt with black pants. How does that even happen?
It actually happens more than it should.
It does happen often.
Great minds think alike.
We do show up matching.
Drip, drip.
Yeah, we do. And then one time he didn't tell me what he was wearing and he showed up to our company event matching my other best friend. And then I pouted about it for several hours.
She did. And told my wife on me.
I did. And will. She'll be my first phone call.
So, why we on the subject of appraisals, right?
Yeah.
Like, so let's talk about ways to make
get higher, make it higher, appraise out good.
And let's talk about also what I was actually thinking is ways to stand out in like multiple offers. Like, let's talk about an appraisal gap.
So good. Okay, so yeah, because people really don't understand appraisal gaps. So go for it. So when we're writing the contract up and we're in multiple bids, the heat is on. We have to do what we have to do in order to win the house, okay? And there are times where an appraisal gap is huge, and he's going to explain a little bit about that.
So appraisal gap basically says that, okay, so I've got multiple offers in here. I love this house. This is the one. Like, this is what we've been looking for. So say the house is listed at 200. I know that there's how many contracts we got? 3 on the table?
At least.
We got 3. We got at least 3 on the table, right? So what can you do to stand out? Well, one of the things that you can do to stand out is called an appraisal gap. So you can say, okay, well, we're going over asking or we're at asking.
Let's say it's at 200. You are offering 215. Let's just call it what it is. Sometimes it happens.
So now the concern might be to the seller. Well, will it appraise at the 215?
The bank might come through and say, "Hey, buddy, you're only worth 200. You have a contract for 215. So guess what? Poof, that 15,000 is not happening."
So maybe one of the things that you could do to make your offer stand out a little bit is you could say, "Okay, you know what? If it doesn't appraise, like we're not concerned with the 2,000. We know that." Maybe we're saving that in what we're not paying in rent right now. Not to mention, we're not looking to sell the house next year. This is a long-term house. This is the last house we're planning to live in. So we know that eventually we're going to get our equity back out of it because It's beyond, like, the most of the time it's going to appreciate. Yeah. So, okay, we can go ahead and we're going to have a $3,000 appraisal gap.
Yeah, so basically you're going to give $3,000 in case it falls short. It might not fall short. What if it appraises at $215? Then they don't owe anything. What if it appraises at $214? That means you only have to give up $1,000.
What it is peace of mind for the sellers.
Yeah, it does.
And I'll tell you, since a lot of times people aren't in a position to do that, something like that can really make you stand out, make your offer a little bit sharper, make you stand out a little bit more. And if it's a position that you're in to make and there is a multiple offer situation, strongly recommend it.
Okay, so that's how I lost that multiple bid. I don't lose many multiple bids, I will say, but
lost it to an appraisal gap.
I did. I had really good terms. Everything was great.
To me.
Dude, I would take my shoe off right now. I had been looking for my client for so many years. You take it off,
you're gonna be looking for it. I'm putting it on eBay right now. What do you think I could get for a Louboutin?
I wear these.
Any buyers out there?
You don't want them, but like. So we were literally almost dead the same. That's where I was off at, is they had literally like a few $1,000 appraisal gap. That's it. That's all it was. Few $1,000 beat me.
It's all personal preference as well. Maybe you don't feel comfortable doing that. Like some people are just like strictly like, no, I'm not paying.
Or you're already paying your down payment. You're paying your closing costs. They just didn't have it. They were first-time home buyer. Yeah, they just weren't ready yet.
It happens. But if you can, if it's in a position that you can do, you have multiple offers, then something that you can do, it's not going to hurt you and it's worth it to you, definitely something to consider. Save your money. I don't want to give too much game. Are we giving too much game?
Yeah, I know. These other agents don't know how to write offers.
People really don't
and
know.
By the way, we help each other. When you're tight with your friends, if he prices a property, if you think that I haven't looked at it, I have.
And we did literally, I had one that we
sit together. And
sometime we get like, challenging listings or not.
Yeah.
The other day I had one, I'm like, man, this one is killing me because it's not a lot of comps in the area. This is a little bit of a unique property. It's got some things that they don't have, like that the other houses in the area don't have.
I feel like it was special.
Bar. Very special.
Yeah, for the area and the zip code, especially. Yeah, cool. It was special.
It could use a little bit of updates, but at the same time, it's like, man, this is really probably one of the cooler houses back here.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm scratching my head, and hey,
you were right on. You were.
I might have been right on
because I'm very like number oriented. Like my sale to like sale, like my list to sale like percentage, like I'm pretty close. Like I'm not 100%, but I'm like 98 something.
I like to think I'm around 99.
Yeah. But remember, guys, that's what he likes to think. Let's just call it what it is.
Hey, it is what it is.
You know what? But honestly, like you were dead on, and there were a lot of like, subtractions and additions, and actually going through the process, and we came right to the same like number.
But why it's so important to pick an agent that knows what they're doing and an agent that like has the resources, which is another thing that I love about our brokerage.
We have a lot of resources.
We have so many people that do know, and we have like the trainings. There's so many resources.
I do feel like our brokerage is highly educated. I feel like we conduct ourselves in a manner that we actually are more, I don't want to say corporate, but like we are in comparison to other places.
And I would also say, our area. Like, Northwest Ohio Realtors, shout out to Megan and the board, because they really just, man, when I went down to went down to Cleveland for the convention, and it's just like, I was talking to everybody, and it was so funny.
Take me.
Once again, everybody wasn't as knowledgeable as we are. And a lot of that just goes to our board and everything that they put into like making sure that we know what's going on and being in front of everything that's coming. It just like when you get to see that, like on such a big scale, and you're talking to people on such a big scope and they don't understand what's going on and you're ahead of it. Right. You're just like,
I know all of
very thankful to be from where we are.
Yeah, I'm definitely thankful that I have the education that I have. And like, I do have a business degree from Lourdes, and I've obviously ran businesses for years, and, my mind works a little bit in a few different ways. But they always make sure we have the tools in order to be competitive with our offers. Like I was writing escalation clauses. People had no idea how to even read the escalation clauses. Like there are things that we know that other agents they just don't have.
Like how many times have you had to educate like somebody on the other end? Hey, let me help you.
Yep.
Let me help you help your client. Yeah. Do you realize that this offer price isn't the same as the net to your seller.
No, they don't.
Right? Like, are you taking into account concessions, that home warranty, those closing costs that they're asking you to pay for, you know, the fact that that agent wants, you know, 0.5% more, or, you know, are you taking all of these things into account?
You wonder sometimes
People
if
really
everyone
don't get it.
knows how to do the math. Like you do wonder.
You just took the words out of my mouth. I don't wonder. I know for a fact that agents don't know how to do them. Some agents don't know how to do the math.
If we make a mistake, like we have someone to answer to. Like we do. I have 3 managers and an owner.
Have you met me? I have authority issues. I answer to me, myself, my wife, and my mom.
True. And I love his mom.
And I don't know if I really answer. They will be like, what? They gonna read this and be like, really?
I answer, you know, I answer too. I have a lot. Mia's one of them. She was checking my location when I was out with him and made me go home.
What they say? What is I answer to God?
Sure. I do like to ask for forgiveness and not permission, and that's how I like to buy. That is
definitely your motto.
Oh yeah, it is.
And I'm back it up all the way.
Hey, and you know what? It works for me, and it works for Nick. By the way, we're going to Florida in like a week, and he didn't know until last night. And he's not going.
Wait, Nick's not going?
No, he has playoffs for hockey. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and my aunt.
Get you down in Florida.
See you there, I guess.
Hey, baby, we going to Florida next week.
It'd be fun.
See you there.
It'd be a lot of fun. But anyways, back to after the appraisal, and you know, there's so much that goes along with that. Literally, you're just waiting for closing, and then you're done. And
clear
closing,
to close.
Yeah.
My clear God. To close, right? Those 3 magic words from clear your lender.
So they think a lot of the times that we like book the like closing date and like all of that, and we don't. We're actually waiting for the lender.
I just had a seller call me today and go, "Hey, like, we still don't know what time our closing is next Friday," and I'm like, "Well,
you'll find out 3 days ahead of time.
Give it till sometime in the middle of next week. By the way, it's scheduled for next Friday. Give it to the middle of next week, and we should be hearing something back." So once the lender is done with the underwriting process, they'll go ahead. They'll reach out generally to the seller first, and they'll go ahead and let you know, "Hey, you've got the clear to close!" exclamation marks and pop bottles. It's very exciting time.
And then we like pretty much just show up whenever you guys want us to be there.
And then after the clear to close, the one more thing that I would like to add is that please make sure you do a final walkthrough, because there's no guarantee that the condition that you receive the house in is the same at that point. Same as it was when you walked through. You know, during your inspection, which also like be there at your inspection if you can. By all means, you want to be there or pop up. And sometimes it's nice because, like I said, it can be a little bit overwhelming, but your inspector can go through and address some of those issues with you. Hey, this isn't really a big deal, but I just have to let you know what it is, because that's their job, to let you know what's going on with the house.
Some are really good at having the conversations too. Like I love
Dennis Bedard.
I like
Home Living.
Eric Cree. Like
I've used Eric.
Yeah, like he's really good about like explaining things, and he actually just did a re-inspect for me and rechecked everything for my clients. After
a ton of great inspectors out there.
My allergies are killing me slowly. It's not the energy drink that's killing me, it's the allergies. So I'm gonna
what she's not telling you is that she actually has she's got to deal with, is that Red Bull?
No, this is actually Kim Kardashian's.
Oh my God. Look, really. Can we get a sponsorship? Kim, what up, girl?
I wanted to wear Skims today, but I didn't.
Did she make something for the dudes?
Yeah.
Does she for real?
I think so. And I know I have Nike.
Take this off. Kim can't see that. She don't know what she's talking about. We got to cut that out.
I'm going to die. You're going to have to cut it. Oh my God. I hate when that happens.
You need to cut it. Can you like put that little
It would be funny. He's really good at putting things in where they belong.
Yeah.
And like stopping the podcast, starting it, cutting out crazy stuff.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think is that a wrap? Did we just walk them through the buyer?
Yeah, we did. So we're gonna just do like a quick overview. So buyer consultation, pre-approval, house searching, earnest money, inspection, appraisal, clear to close, and then close.
House searching offer.
We're going to assume you got it accepted.
All right. Whatever she said.
Because we like to win around here.
No matter what.
You know what, though? You're never measured by your losses. And you're never measured by your wins hardly either.
One more quote by Dani.
Yes.
Let's go. Well, hey, thanks for having me on.
Lose.
I appreciate you. It's been fun. It's been real. I actually hate talking in front of cameras and audiences.
Oh, you can't tell.
So,
you should talk in front of people.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you should. By the way, what are you doing?
You might not want me to. What are we doing this weekend?
The
weekend just start?
Home. I'm actually home this weekend. So my daughter has travel. She has travel basketball next week in Hamilton, which is a few hours away, close to Cincinnati. And then
I don't think I've ever been to Hamilton.
So then we'll go from there. We'll come home Sunday, and then we'll go to Florida. We're gonna go to Clearwater. It's actually just me and my aunt and Mia. So I think it'll be a fun time. I think Nick might be out of town for playoffs, so for hockey. So we'll just go have a little trip, like 4 days, and then come back. So I think it'll be a good time, though. I always like taking her places. Like, she's my only child.
Yeah,
and
got to.
She always has so much fun.
Got to show them the world.
Yeah, when it's just me and her, she likes going with me. So
we took my son. I had a 4-year-old. We took him to Guyana. My family's from Guyana in South America, and that was his first plane ride. It's
probably long.
There. It was a long trip. Don't ask me to quote, but definitely a long trip.
It had to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot of car stuff because of of basketball and her playing. She just for practice. It's an hour 20 away. Every Tuesday I'm driving.
You be on it.
Yeah.
You do.
Mia knows how to write contracts. She's an honor roll student, though. Like, honestly, I'm not going to lie.
Get her on payroll, by the way.
She is smarter than some agents. You know what she asked me the one day? So she's writing this contract for me. And by the way, it's a fill-in contract, guys. It's not that difficult. So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking while I'm driving. Because I'm like, I have to be fully concentrated when I'm writing an offer. And I was like, Mia, I need you to raise this purchase price by $5,000. And she was like, okay, does that mean that the earnest money needs to be higher? And I was like, good. Like, you're
baby realtor.
Like, you're literally thinking.
I'm not calling you a baby, Mia. Please don't call me talking about I'm on your list. And she is
strike.
Crazy.
What is it like? Strike
girl. You are on that strike 19. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody worried about your strikes. Then I run up on her when I see her talking to boys at the St. Francis game. Like, hey, you know what? That's a strike right there.
Need to leave her alone. Yeah. I'm about to send my big stepson to go get her.
I got something. I'm gonna send my nephew out.
They are the same age.
He loved me. Shout out to Duder.
I think he loves Mia too.
He loved Mia too.
I think a lot of them love Mia.
I think she loved him too.
I think Mia listens to Future, and I think just so everybody knows, Mia listens to Future. Okay, like I would not suggest Kitty falling in love with her.
Oh my goodness,
like she's me on steroids.
Mia thinks she Future.
Like literally, like with a fur coat and glasses, looking in the mirror. So, or Lotto. It's one of the two, or it's a combination.
Well, I think. I think it's
time.
12 o'clock somewhere. 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 12 o'clock here.
Oh my God, it is. We did really good.
Actually, I just realized I didn't set this watch for it.
Well, I will tell you guys. I'm gonna try my hardest to get Duke back here and maybe go over some seller and what you need to do, like maybe when you have to sell to buy in that process. So there's more to come.
More to come. See y'all next week.